Keeping Angelenos safe is our most important responsibility. That is why, after a nationwide search, I am appointing an admired and expert firefighter and leader with more than 30 years of experience in the LAFD. Jaime Moore will serve as the next chief of the fire department. As Deputy Chief of Operations, Valley Bureau, he currently leads more than 1,000 firefighters and civilian personnel across 39 stations. Over his career, Chief Moore has held executive leadership and operational roles in wildland fires across the city and investigated complex cases in the department's arson and counterterrorism section. Chief Moore is a proven and admired firefighter. Our work together will focus on reforming the LAFD to better prepare Los Angeles for major emergencies and the upcoming major events coming to our region. We will work to improve responses to 911 calls citywide. Now, I'm proud to appoint an Angeleno to this role, and I know that he will work to improve the LAFD for everyone in this city. And I can think of no better leader for the thousands of heroes of the Los Angeles Fire Department whose bravery keeps us safe every day. When our fire department and city was facing turmoil amidst one of the worst natural disasters in LA history, Interim Chief Ronnie Villanueva answered the call, not because he had to, but because he cared about the city and the people we serve. After more than 40 years of giving his life to this work, he came out of retirement to serve again. I am eternally grateful to Chief Villanueva for what he's given to our city. He is truly someone special, someone you can count on when it matters the most. But with that, I am honored to introduce our next chief of the Los Angeles Fire Department, Chief Jaime Moore.
It's nice to see so many familiar faces. Thank you, Mayor Bass, for the trust and confidence you've placed in me to lead the Los Angeles City Fire Department. It is an incredible honor to have been nominated to serve as fire chief of this world-class organization. One built on courage, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to the people of Los Angeles. To the members of the LAFD, sworn, civilian, and our CERT volunteers, thank you for your dedication and professionalism. You are the heart of this department, and my priority is to support you to ensure your safety, your growth, and your ability to serve to the highest standard. Together, we will continue advancing a culture rooted in integrity, respect, and teamwork. As your next chief, I will work to implement strategic changes that reflect what the department needs and what Angelenos deserve. Those changes include preparation for major disasters, including pre-deployment and staffing, preparation for upcoming world events like the World Cup, the Super Bowl, and 2028 Olympic and Paralympic Games. Improving morale and the culture within the Los Angeles Fire Department. Ensuring our department is equipped with the essential resources, staffing, and the support that is needed. Increasing innovation, adoption of technology, and the use of data to keep Los Angeles safe. And to the people of Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Fire Department belongs to you. I know this last year has tested all of us. But I know Angelenos are resilient and strong. I see it every day on the job, and I will lead with this same spirit. As your next chief, I'm determined to ensure that at LAFD, always keeps improving, and that the LAFD will uphold our duty to keep you safe. My passion has always been public service, and I will work every day to strengthen our connection to the communities we protect, enhance our preparedness, and ensure that the LAFD continues to stand as a model of excellence and trust. I look forward to working with Mayor Bass and the members of City Council to achieve these goals and continue our efforts. Thank you. I am honored to serve all of you. Mayor Bass, thank you for once again appointing me as fire chief. It is an honor to be appointed as the next fire chief of the Los Angeles Fire Department. And one last word, go Dodgers.
Hey, Chief.
Before we break off into some questions, I'd like to be able to say my same remarks in Spanish. So if you could, some of you might want to bear off, but it's important that we remember our Latino community. Buenas tardes a todos. Es un honor estar enfrente a ustedes hoy como el nuevo jefe de Departamento de Bomberos de Los Ángeles. They should have warned you, I'm sorry. Quiero agradecer al alcalde Bass por depositar su confianza en mí, por ser aliado en ayudar a llevar al Departamento de Bomberos hacia el mejor rumbo. Como hijo de Los Ángeles y de madre inmigrante de Guadalajara, México, amo a esta ciudad. Entiendo perfectamente la comunidad latino y me siento honorado y humilde de liderar este departamento y continuar sirviéndote al pueblo y a la gente de Los Ángeles. Cuando me puse el uniforme por primera vez hace más que 30 años, lo hice para proteger vidas y es un honor continuar ese servicio como el próximo jefe de los bomberos de Los Ángeles. Sabemos que el Departamento de Bomberos de Los Ángeles necesita cambios para poder servir mejor a los angelinos. Quiero agradecer a reconocer y actual jefe interno Villanueva por salir de su retario y hacer cambios cruciales. Es un líder y tiene todo mi respeto por todos sus años de servicio. Para los hombres y mujeres valientes del Departamento de Bomberos de Los Ángeles, sepan que mi objeto es construir un departamento que respete a nuestros valores y nos permita realizar nuestro trabajo de manera efectiva, segura, con dignidad. Como su próximo jefe, trabajar para implementar cambios que reflejan lo que el departamento necesita y lo que los angelinos merecen, al igual que para la comunidad latina. Esto incluye preparación para desastres grandes, incluyendo el predespliegue de personal, preparación para eventos mundiales próximos, como los Juegos Olímpicos y Paralímpicos del 2028, mejorar la moral y cultura dentro del Departamento de Bomberos de Los Ángeles, asegurar a nuestro departamento que siempre están equipados, entrenar nueva tecnología y el uso de datos para mantener a los angelinos más seguros. Por último, quiero decirle al pueblo de Los Ángeles, sé que estos últimos meses han puesto a pruebas a todos de nosotros, pero sé que los angelinos son fuertes. Lo veo todos los días. Los veo todos los días en el trabajo que hacen nuestros bomberos. Sepan que trabajar con este mismo espíritu. Como su próximo jefe, estoy decidido a asegurar que el Departamento de Bomberos de Los Ángeles esté listo para cualquier emergencia, mantenerlos todos seguros. Una vez más, gracias, alcalde Vaz. Es un honor de ser nombrado el nuevo jefe del Departamento de Bomberos de Ciudad de Los Ángeles. Y estoy listo para comenzar trabajo para Ciudad de Los Ángeles. En el último, les quiero decir, adelante Dodgers.
Chief, sorry, it's a long way from being from that out. Fast question, you're talking about bringing this department forward. There's a question about infrastructure versus the total number of personnel in the department. What's the priority? Is it restoring, if you will, the infrastructure of the department, or is it hiring people because we simply need more firefighters out there to do it?
Absolutely. Well, I think they go hand in hand. There's quite a few things we need to do. We need to make sure that we have a city that's prepared for into the next emergency. So it comes in our community and educating our community. But it comes in reinforcing the resources that we have, taking a good look at its business model, working with labor and the members within our organization to make sure that as we look at our strategic plan, that the goals are being met and that we prioritize what we're doing for the people of Los Angeles because they deserve this. So as we do this, we're going to look at public-private partnerships, and we're going to look at new models of staffing our resources so that we do the right thing for the people of Los Angeles.
How fast do you envision those changes being made? Are these administrative, where you sign a degree and report, or are things going to need an awful lot of money, which the city doesn't have at this point?
Well, we understand that the city's in a financial crisis, and I understand that I have a very tight budget to operate within. So if you know me, and which many of you do, you know that I can be very innovative. And with the combination between what our organization can do and the assistance of Mayor Bass and the City Council, we'll find innovative ways to be able to fund things so that we can do the things we need to do and provide the services that the city deserves.
But let me just add in that
Mayor Bass.
Chief has known about this appointment for about 2 hours. So we need to certainly give him time to come in, and we have a number of things to work out, which we have not worked out yet in terms of start date and all of that. I do want to acknowledge the brave men behind me who are the leadership of the union, United Firefighters of Los Angeles. Let me also mention that the Chief Officers Association just couldn't make it here since we pulled this together very quickly. And in the last hour or so that we have spoken to the affinity groups, whether we're talking about the Stentorians, Bomberos, the women and firefighters, have all quickly texted their support and excitement for Chief Jaime Moore.
Mayor, just when we talk about the decision that you made in hiring Commander Moore, it was an internal decision. Was that important for you when you were looking at this process to try and keep the next chief as a member of the LAFD? And what was it then about Chief Moore that stood out among the other candidates, including those LAFD members?
Well, let me just say to begin with, I think Chief Moore's history and record of leadership, what his current position is, managing over 1,000 firefighters, 39 stations, certainly came into play. The fact that he even has a history, as I called him, the professor, because he even has a history teaching, that I thought he was the candidate that we should bring on board. Now, let me tell you that we used a national search firm. We had over 100 candidates, and I also conducted this search just as I did the search with the police department. As you remember, we spoke to community. I visited fire stations. I heard from the firefighters and the leadership of the union what they wanted to see in their next leader, not so much who, but what they wanted to see. And all of that information together pointed to Chief Moore.
So just to be clear, did you recruit Chief Moore as a candidate for this position, or did you put your hat in the ring?
Well, I mean, the search firm might have. I did not personally.
Mayor Bassett?
Well, excuse me, Chief Moore's going to answer this first. Chief Moore, you know, you've been through this department, you've been through so many different titles. Why did you decide now
So, as Mr. Kovacic has said, I think I grew up with most of you, honestly. Even you, Pete. But we've grown up together, and we've been through a lot of challenging times. We've seen, the city is endured firestorms, it's endured floods, earthquakes, very challenging incidents. And if you'd asked me several years ago if I would have ever thought of being fire chief, I was very pleased where I was and doing the impact that I had. I'm currently assigned the deputy chief of the Operations Valley Bureau. But when I saw what this department needed and I looked at my resume and having been through the National Fire Academy Executive Fire Officer certification, I felt that I owed it to myself, to the members of the Los Angeles Fire Department, and to the people of Los Angeles to be able to put my name in the hat. If I, as an internal, had any upper hand in the game, I didn't know it. Not till the end. And that was about 2 hours ago.
A question for both of you. There's a feeling in the city, and particularly in the Palisades, that the city and the department has felt now with the arrest that was announced and the after-action report that the LAFD wants to move on from the Palisades fire. But there's people in the city that want more accountability. They want to take a closer look at the Palisades fire with more investigations. Is that something that you're committed to, is more accountability? How did the Palisades fire happen, the reignition, and would you support a bond measure for next year's ballot that's been discussed?
That was loaded.
Go for it, please.
Well, first of all, I will always support more transparency, more accountability. And one of the things that I know Chief Moore and I just discussed, again, in the 2 hours that we have had, is the need to look at the after-action report, to look at all the recommendations, and to see what more is needed. Now, remember that there is another investigation coming, the investigation that the governor initiated, and so we will see what that has to say as well. And in terms of the bond measure, that was something that I just discussed with the union, and look forward to continuing those discussions over the weekend, and stay tuned.
Mayor Bassett, Chief Moore, one question. Last question.
Last question.
The Board of Fire Commissioners put forth a budget request of nearly $200 million to hire staff, additional resources, etc. Do you plan on approving this? And if so,
Let me just tell you that we haven't even started. We've barely started the budget process. A letter went out a few weeks ago to all of the general managers, and we will look at everyone's requests. But one thing that that budget letter said is that for all departments, we need to look at next year in the context of the World Cup and in the context of the events coming forward. So all decisions will be made within that, and obviously always number one is safety of Angelinos. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all very much.
Oh, a handshake photo. Yes.